South Africa. I'm in Kruger National Park, guided by photographer Hannes Rousseau. Today's video is part 2 of a traveling day through Kruger from Letaba camp to Shingwedzi. Today's video is part 2 of a traveling day through Kruger, from Letaba camp to Shingwedzi. In the first part we saw a leopard crossing the road and came across a huge herd of buffalo that blocked the road for 45 minutes. We arrived at the Tsendze river, where a small herd of elephants is having a drink and blocked the roads to the Shipandani hide. We have no other choice than to wait for them to leave the road, something that I don't mind at all, giving me the opportunity to watch, film and photograph them. Most of the elephants decided to leave, but there were 2 elephants that stayed behind to have a drink and a little bit later having a mud shower as well.
There's a small herd of elephants behind me. They were drinking. There are still 2 of them left. It's so calm and peaceful here to watch them. Took a few photos and videos as well of them while they were drinking, some wide angle shots and some more close-ups. So very happy with that. I'll still enjoy watching them and stay a little bit longer until they leave.
The elephant sprays mud on his body to cool down, but it also provides a protective layer on his body to shield him from insect bites and the sun. His skin looks very tough, but is very sensitive and can get sunburned. In the meantime, a third Ellie arrived for a shower and a drink. The alleys disappear into the bush. I don't know how long the elephants were already there, but we have spent an hour watching them until they left and we could drive towards the river. It was such an amazing sighting that I enjoyed very much. Here are some photos that I took of these moments. The Shipandani hide always attracts lots of wildlife that come to drink, so if you're in that area, I highly recommend spending some time here. From the Shipandani hide you have a great view over the Tsendze river, where to my great surprise a herd of buffaloes arrives to come for a drink. Wow, this sighting is absolutely incredible. The buffaloes coming down to drink, dust everywhere, it is truly magical. It was such an overwhelming sighting that I struggle with composition and choosing between photos or videos. The buffalo were quite skittish, came for a quick drink and moved up the hill again. From other visitors we learned that a buffalo calf was taken by crocs a few days ago. And with the crocs in the water and on the riverbank, it explains their cautious behavior.
That was such a wonderful surprise to see the big herd of buffalo coming to drink here, and a little bit later some wildebeest joined as well. There was a lot of dust, and I didn't really know what kind of footage to take. I wanted to take everything, wide angle shots, close-up shots, running dust shots and everything, footage and photos at the same time. So I try my best to get the best shots for you. Hope you like them. Now they're all gone because I have some crocs in the water, so yeah, they were frightened by it. They're still up on the hill, so we were waiting a little bit, hoping that they would return, but the crocs are still there on the bank of the water. So I don't think they will come back. But yeah, it was really great to see this. So pretty happy. Very good day today.
Before we continue our drive, I will leave you with a few photos of the buffalo. We take a short detour on the S142 to Pioneer Dam. looks absolutely beautiful, but there's no wildlife to be seen, so we return to the main road, passing the Shipandani hide and crossing the Tsendze river another time. My video. We're back on the main road where Hannes and I discuss our favorite moments.
So what was your favorite moment so far today?
I was going to ask you the same question, but I think I can guess.
Yeah, okay. So
It's not that difficult
and
to
if
guess.
it's between the favorite moment and the favorite photography opportunity or photo opportunity,
It's a difficult one. Yeah, the first buffaloes were nice to get some good close-up, so I'm happy with those photos.
uh,
But yeah, the one at the water was nice as well, the big group, big herd. So I don't know, it's difficult to pick between these two, but yeah, of course the leopard is my favorite one, but photography-wise there's another photo or something.
Yeah.
So,
I think with the buffaloes, probably once we've gone through them, you know, if you see there, you've got a great shot from the drinking, or if you see there, you get a great shot from the close up from the herd crossing. That might determine what you decide. I do also think the drinking elephants with the leading.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Was a treat.
I just forgot about that.
That was also nice.
You've seen so much today.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of it.
Yeah, it was a really great day.
It started off a little bit slowly. The first hour there was very little, and then suddenly, if you think we did that little loop where we've seen stuff every time, and there was nothing today, and only then, after a while, we started seeing a little bit of zebra and then wildebeest.
Totally forgot about the ellies. Yeah, that was nice as well.
Really nice.
Which one was your favorite moment of the day then?
Well, I think obviously, you know, leopard sighting is always really special. So even if we didn't manage to get proper shots because we had another vehicle in our background, it came almost within touching distance. So that was really special. And then also because we saw tracks just half an hour earlier. So, I mean, it might have been a different leopard, we wouldn't know. It wasn't really, really fresh tracks. It was at least a few hours old, maybe from last night. But it was still exciting to see the
Yeah, it might be just his tracks.
Yeah.
That's just his territory, and that he patrols there every day.
Yeah,
So it's probably his.
it could well be.
There's two leopards in the same territories, likely.
Yeah. So and then, you know, the buffaloes I enjoy big herds of buffaloes because it gives you lots of opportunity to play around with, you know, one in focus, another one out of focus at the back heads, or shootings one's head through another one's horns.
Yeah.
Or if they're really close, the ox pickers, they weren't quite close enough to get great ox picker shots. You could see the ox pickers, but the focus was obviously more on the buffalo than the ox picker. Yeah, so I always enjoy big herds of buffalo because you can, you know, if they can give you quite a long time to photograph as well sometimes, and it gives you a chance to play around with different options, you know, even go really tight on an eye or a hoof. So yeah, I really enjoy that.
I think we spent quite a lot of time with the ones on the road as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how much. Time passes by so quickly,
Yeah,
so you have just no idea if you're enjoying yourself, enjoying the moment. And I don't know, but I think we were there.
It must have been at least 45 minutes,
Yeah, that was.
I'd say so. Well, we can check on the exit.
Yeah.
If the herd is there, it's also, after a while, you know, obviously there's an excitement about shooting or something. But if the herd stays, then it's also you calm down and you tend to think more, okay, what have I got? What can I do? So sometimes good shots just come on the spur of the moment. But if they're there and you have a little bit of time to think and plan a shot and see, okay, well, there's one without a horn. I'm going to wait for him because it's an interesting shot when he turns his head. Or another one with really nice texture on its horns. Then obviously the calves are always cute.
I prefer if we have more time with the animals, then it takes away the stress of getting, you know, at first I want to get as many shots as possible, and then I don't think too much about composition, or I try to, but if you spend a little bit more time and have more time, then you get more creative shots.
Yeah. Yeah, and once you feel safe that you have a few shots, sometimes you come up with something daring, but it could work. And if it doesn't work, so what? Because you've got other solid shots already. So
yeah, and also it gives me time to do both, because I do both video as photo, and I always have to choose between them, which is very difficult.
Yeah.
Mostly I would first go for to get just the shots, the photos, and then if there's a little bit more time, then I take some videos as well.
Okay.
So then, that's nice that I can do both.
Yeah, for me, because I only do photos, maybe that's a little bit easier for me. Or if I do video, it's more just like little cell phone clips. So my first priority is normally always photos, and then if I've spent a little bit of time, maybe I'll just fool around with my cell phone.
Yeah, I did forget to take a panorama shot with my cell phone from the buffalo though.
It would have been nice, Maybe we get another opportunity. This area is known for big herds of buffalo, so hopefully we'll have another opportunity. I really hope so.
At least it was great to see it.
But it was great to see it, and then to see a big herd coming down to drink, which is also. I mean, it's not that they hang around like the first herd. They were basically in and out, but it took a while because it's a huge herd. So, and then coming down the dry riverbank with the dust and you could see they were really nervous because one was caught by a croc a few days ago. So, calf obviously. To then see the crocs, moving in the water. It's a nice story.
We were so lucky with the lights. The lights are really amazing today.
Yeah, to think that we were still shooting, and it's still good, and it's almost 1 o'clock now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
incredible.
normally by 9 or 9:30 it's gone.
It is. Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah, it's been a good day, even though
Even
it's
on
not
moving
finished yet.
day.
Yeah, a moving day, but we still got lots of shots. So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll settle in nicely now, do a little bit of admin at the next camp, and might do a quick little drive around this afternoon. Maybe we get lucky with something else as well.
Let's go for some more cats.
Okay.
See if we can find
let's
it.
we'll cross our fingers.
Yeah. That would be perfect.
We're getting closer to Shingwedzi now. I think it's about 15 or maybe 10 kilometers. So
So how long would that take us?
20 minutes. So what was there? Then I'm quite excited about the drive this afternoon because with a little bit of cloud we have some.
Yeah, I hope it stays like this.
It'll be great if it stays like this. It's going to be spectacular afternoon. Hopefully we can find something to shoot.
Are there any specific animals or species that you can find there, or is it different from where we went? Or
I think the predators are about the same, although you don't often see cheetahs in this area. There's a wild dog pride in the bigger area, but someone has just told us now they saw them like 2 hours from here. But I think it's the same pride that's sometimes
okay.
seen here. And then on the herbivore side, this in the north you sometimes find the big herds of buffaloes, and then another antelope that we haven't photographed yet is called a nyala. It looks almost like a kudu, but it's a little bit smaller, but it also has nice curved horns, and it really makes some really nice photographs.
Sounds promising.
I think it's going to be good.
Are there any water holes there or hides or something?
So it's basically the main roads that you drive are 3 different roads going next to rivers. The Shingwedzi River, the Mongolo River. I can't remember the name of the third one now. So in the river, sometimes the river doesn't always run, but there will still be waterholes in the river, but it's not built water, it's natural. So you will be looking down into a little bit of a ravine almost. But then animals come and go. There's also a nice little low water bridge across the Shingwedzi River close to camp. Can be quite fun if it's rained there, then you get water across the bridge, and then you often get lots of activity just downstream of it because the crocs will come there to catch a small fish. So will the egrets and all the womankops and all of that. So although I don't think there'll be water running across it now, but those animals will still be in the vicinity. So it's a nice, exciting camp. Nice roads to drive, so let's see what we get.
closer to Shingwedzi, and the landscape here is different from what I've seen before. There are lots of stunning trees here. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Close to Shingwedzi camp, we find a troop of baboons on and next to the road. I think that they're eating the seed pods of these flowers. There were lots of baby baboons as well that I didn't get to film, but here are my photos of this sighting. We crossed the dry bed of the Shingwedzi River. I can't imagine what it would look like filled with water. Late afternoon we arrived at Shingwedzi camp. The accommodation looks really nice. It is called a hut and it is very basic with 3 beds, a sink, a fridge and a place to braai. There are communal showers and kitchens that we can use, but you have to bring your own crockery, cutlery and utensils. There are all types of accommodation in this camp. A hut like this one, or bungalows that have their own shower and kitchen, or a camp space if you can bring your own tent or caravan. Hannes was so nice to help me unload all my stuff from the car into my hut.
There's two on the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, you okay? There.
Now that we are settled in, there is still time for a short game drive. But I haven't filmed much, so here are some photos of a sighting of a cute little baby vervet monkey. The sun is setting and we have to get back to camp. In the background you can see the camp restaurant. The river looks breathtakingly beautiful with the setting sun. Absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see what tomorrow will bring when we will explore the surroundings of Shingwedzi.
Ah, beautiful, eh?
I hope you enjoyed this video and I would highly appreciate it if you would give it a like, leave a comment and subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thank you ever so much for watching. See you next time.
We arrived at a new camp called Shingwedzi and it's absolutely beautiful here. We already did a short tour in the area and it's really beautiful here, so I can't wait to explore more coming days. The way here was really amazing as well because we had seen 2 buffalo herds and some elephants and nice baboons on the road, so yeah, it was a really spectacular day today, so yeah, very happy and can't wait. There were some squirrels running, did you see that? I can't wait to see what tomorrow will bring. It was such a wonderful surprise to see the herd of buffalo drinking here, and some later, that's not English, jeez, come on. I can do a whole blooper video thingy, I think. Oh, it's so awful. I hear myself talking. Can you put earplugs in or something that you don't hear me? Sorry. Oh, what was I telling? I don't know, can you see the screen of my phone?
So
can you see if it's okay like that?
Yeah,
if I'm turned away like that? Or...
Yeah.
Should I look more in that way?
Okay,
It's a
that's
bit weird
better.
because you're there.
Yeah, that's better. No.
I feel so stupid I can't do this.
Look this way quickly. Okay, other way. More.
That way?
Yeah, now you can. Now it's a full on to the. Now I can see you in the.
Is it better? What is the better?
I think between there and yeah, you know, varying between that.
Oh, okay. I feel really awful though. Okay, we can. And can't wait. There were some squirrels running. Did you see that?